Alright, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. This game is not suitable. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit. Playing a Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. Look at them. They're so cute. What's so scary about that? Oh, I like this music. Hold up. Wait, this is fire. Chat, is this fire for real? Let's pull this up in my... So it's fire. Alright, new game. I'll click edit. Alright, so it started. We'll do it later. I'll try to do something goofy like toe tickler. Hey! What's that? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally avoiding any attention from my fraudulent self. Who's that? That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. Why would you call your friend actually, yeah. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Now I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh my god. However, I just saw an aisle in front of the crosswalk and she already kept up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. Feels like that again. That's mean, River. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. But you did wait for me after all. But you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their way over to me. By the way, have you decided on a club to join? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any club. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with staying on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's so real. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die of the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Yeah. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs and make you happy. No promises though. Would you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Why is she so... I guess she's adorable, but why does she want me to join a club so bad? Why do I let myself get left by such a carefree girl? Yeah, she's a very bubbly person. I like her. She's got that vibe. More than that, I'm probably gonna let myself relent for her. Okay. I guess seeing her worry too much about me makes me want to use her mind at least a little bit, even though she does exaggerate everything off her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Well, Sayori wants me to check out some club. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh my gosh. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was freaking out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Okay, but like, who doesn't just sit there and space out every once in a while? Like, you don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you needed some encouragement, so I thought, well, then you could have come to my club. Really? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And that he made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Oh my gosh. It's okay, I do that too. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay, what's that supposed to mean? Am I gonna die or something? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. Pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, River, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Cute girls, indeed. I'm just kidding. Don't put me. What are you looking at? you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. She looks incredibly young to be. Is this high school? Yeah. She looks incredibly young to be in high school. Small figure makes me think she's probably a freshman. That would be 50%. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, River. What is that pose? What is she trying to do? Monica smiles sweetly. Why is she standing like that? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, River. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them! I'll get them. Wow, she cares a lot. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some sweet tea as well? Oh, some tea. Man, I like sweet tea better. The girls have a few desks arranged to form tables. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What am I looking at? What? Oh my gosh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, now isn't that cute? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! Goodness. How kawaii. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. What a goofball. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you. You know? You dummy. What are you calling me a dummy for? I just got here. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Hold on, guys. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Poor girl. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Now isn't she a good club leader? Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. My goodness, there's so much of that. To be honest, I can't stand all of these politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. Oh my goodness. And how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Look at them. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Can't pronounce that. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they are all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So River, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? How do you guys pronounce this? It's manga. I read that too. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. What? Are you judging me? Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces around her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her readings. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off the loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. It's true. I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Okay. Oh? Why's that? Well, I just... Oh gosh. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Oh my goodness. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Oh, hey, in the chat, hey. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, she does not look comfortable to that idea. I don't blame her though. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Oh. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Oh yeah, I like sharing the poems. I saw Markiplier play this. Shout out Markiplier, one of my favorite YouTubers. Yeah, that part does look fun. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, and I cannot talk. Oh my God. And strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, River? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of returning to the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Ooh, I think I might have made them mad. But I'm sorry, I thought, oh my gosh, someone has attitude. River, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. Look at them, they're just so cute. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. Writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful gals. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. River, I look forward to seeing you express yourself. Oh my gosh, why is she doing that stance again? And the giggle's crazy. She's hitting that Yeah, okay. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. How is this supposed to be scary? This is not scary. Meanwhile, the girls continue with the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey River, since we're already here, do you just want to walk home together? That's right. So Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Oh, you want to join a literature club? That'd be pretty cool. There's not really any clubs where I'm at, except for things like esports and robotics. Which, I'm on my esports team, which is pretty cool. We grapple a lot. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. More disturbing than spirit. It might be. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, poem time! Yay! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club girl will like. Something good might happen. Whoever likes your poem most. Why is Natsuki hiding? What are they doing? Okay. Oh, did they just do a little hop? Cheeks, what? I like parties. Cool. Right. Email. Graveyard. Oh, never mind. Kawaii. I like horror though. I think that's more Yuri though, right? I watch a lot of after image, scar, fiber, suicide. Okay. Loud comfort happiness. Okay, marshmallows. I did 20 of these. Speed run it. Puppies. Death. What? What? Why did she do jump? That was more hearing. Anime. Infinite War. Hi again, River. Livespeed didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little French wave, but at least it's a word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in. Everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping it honest, River. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Barry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Not to you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh my gosh. Roasted. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. River always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helped me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, in my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? It's okay, Sayori. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, how come? You and River can become good friends too. Sayori. Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Sayori even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture to me is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. That's so. give me the dang thing! Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. A book! I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, given if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How Girl Accidentally Being So Cute. Oh my gosh, this main character is a simp. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to check off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. I must just occupy myself with something literature related. Why myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. It's probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other books, though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature sometimes too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative mind. Huh. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. It's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's talking, taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Sorry, gang. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Yes! Food tasting. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That worked out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative comment. Oh my goodness. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can set her mind to do things and make them come alive. I suppose that's why I end up letting her down and chase about it. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! Right in my face, Billy Pop. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. The napping club sounds like there's like is there school help? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime. to it. Don't say that out loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if my phone hurt. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Oh, yeah. You know how it be. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're sober sleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very consistent. How many days this past week have you gotten your phone time? It's a secret. I knew it. Okay. Come on. Please give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. What? Sayori glanced around herself. How's it written all over me? It was clearly in a rough morning. Look at your hair. It's not all over me. Oh my gosh. That's okay. When I get up, I just brush my hair and leave the house. I don't even care anymore. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush though. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's no more than just your hair. Look at your bow. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right now. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. Nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, baby. And you don't even keep your blazer button on. Seriously. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ooh, roasted. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll take it off. And what's her feet haircut? Little giggles. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. It makes me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. You ever button it? You have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What do you use my one about? Oh my gosh. Girl. It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Oh my god. Anyway, you look much better now, so. Why does it feel strange to see Sammy's blazer buttoned up? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it all. I really simply unbuttoned the blazer. To you. That's so much better. Maybe put your arm out and twist around. So, I keep it unbuttoned when I look at a boyfriend, right? I'm allowed to do that. Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these things. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you. Tell you this time. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! River, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still sought for ways to improve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation end. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Didn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically set out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. That was sad and awful. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers by composition notebook. You can already see Monica's confused handwriting before I could. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complied while looking into their bags. I did the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Who do I want to read? I think I'll just go Sayori first, because apparently I know her the longest. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. See, that was my thinking too. Look at that. Oh my goodness! This is so good, River! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah ha 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 ha, look at that. She's laughing. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a river poem. What does that even mean? And that makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Okay, whatever. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, River. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. Yikes. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I'm going. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. You get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. If Natsuki's next. What? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Yo! What is that supposed to mean? That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Yikes. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Chickens can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Interesting. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Yeah, why is that? I just write the simpleness, you know? So people don't even take my writing seriously. But it isn't the point of the poem for people to express themselves. Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. That's true. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write all about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I showed it for a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Enemy, mighty mo. Attack, quiet, stop. If it hollers, let it go. Enemy, mighty mo. Miss Monica's next. Hi, River. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. That's what I do, not gonna lie. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Look at her doing that stance again. I don't know why. Makes me mad. Don't worry, River. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. I just dropped something. Well, maybe in that case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get from reading this poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Oh, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, so Yuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. Love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. There it is again, standing like that. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See their direction, the sparkles, protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real line, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. Where was I? A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Interesting. So, what do you think? Very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, this kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that it has some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on too strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's all that I have left is jury. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It said that oh my gosh. Words are not wording right now. It's just that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in here, in new writers, is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick the writing style separate from the talking matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Jory finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, so... Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature? Whoa. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate the beauty of the it must be this one. The last remaining light that has stood. The last yet replaced by the simple green glow of nature. I mean, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Hey, chat. Okay, so her poem's very, like, much more fancier than the other ones. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. You. Gonna see. Guess that's everyone. Glanced around the room, and I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from their mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting, while eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper and share their respective poems. As they read in tandem, and watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Dang, they're beefy. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk in her hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Oh my goodness! Natsuki! It's not that serious! Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and River did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And River liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I meant. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that River appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of that yourself? Are you that full of yourself? Oh my gosh, they're still arguing. My goodness. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, there it goes. Sayori to the rescue! Save me! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose bruise magically grew a size bigger as soon as River started showing up. Ah! No way she just said that! Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. River, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making their poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, River. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings, meaning the most effectively. Putting them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, River? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to... Help me, Sayori! Help me! Help me! Instead, I can do the Earth's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything. Sayori? Huh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? River... Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's her immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Oh my gosh. I can't. Why are they beefing so much? Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Yours boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh my gosh! Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Oh my gosh, my theory keeps going off. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Sayori rushes off. Now with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. This is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. Alright. Well, that's put me a little bit over an hour, so that's the end of part 1. I'm gonna hit a little save. And I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Come back soon to see part 2.